Hi. Yes, I am wearing sunglasses inside. I'm actually gonna turn off that light and just have this one on because I have a migraine. So I will actually do that. Hi. I have a really bad migraine right now, so we're gonna be in the dark and I wear sunglasses. I feel like I look like a Karen. May I talk to the manager? How you guys doing? Hi. I'm good. It makes me think of that one little trend thing where it's like, I would like to talk to the manager, and it ends up being the same person. It's like, well, you're rude. And I'm like, okay. I hope your head gets better. Also, I'm good. Thank you. It's just a womanly issue, so I don't think it will anytime soon. I'm making myself a tiny little drink. I only had a little bit left over from yesterday, so that's progress. On the drink, I've been bad with the food, admittedly. So that's a bit of an update on my health journey. Better with the drinks, bad with the food. Yeah, and like the headache started at my job, and the ladies know. The sounds make it worse. The light make it worse. Moving makes it worse. And unfortunately, at my job, it is very bright. I do a lot of moving, and it is loud. So I came home and been like, nope. I'm just gonna stay silent. Gonna have my hearing aids turned down, wearing my sunglasses, take a small nap. Also, I still have my little sample perfume. I'm gonna spray it and see. I learned a little something interesting today. Some scents evaporate quickly, so it won't stay forever. Doing one spray. It smells citrusy. You are not mine, are you? It doesn't matter too much other than like you wouldn't be able to flirt with me if I was, but I don't allow people to flirt with me anyways, so. The why does my age matter? See, my policy is, and I do this even for myself, if like age shouldn't matter unless it's like about a certain topic, 'cause that's a little different. But in general, age does not matter. Most of my mods are um, actually, I got just a few who are adults, and most of them are not adults. Because to me, age doesn't matter as much as maturity. Why are you wearing sunglasses? I got a migraine. a really bad migraine, the type that not even medicine can help. So I'm sitting in the dark with one lamp on, wearing sunglasses. Hi, Phil. Yeah, that's that's the to respond to Clary. Yeah, that's why I've always been a little hesitant when it came to some of the younger people here. But that's also why I make sure my content is child friendly. Or if I were to talk about more advanced stuff, I keep it child friendly. And you are not single. Correct. I have a man. Funny enough, we both have headaches right now, so we're headache buddies. We're so on the same brain wave or whatever that we get the same stuff. I remember like we weren't hanging out for days, and then out of nowhere we both get the cold at the exact same time, like within a day of each other. We weren't like hanging out, so we couldn't have given it to each other, but somehow we got a cold at the same time. Yeah, where is he? He's currently at the McDonald's drive-thru. Um, Not for me, because I am not eating too much tonight. I feel a little out of it, so he's going to be spending time with his family and just do his thing and then getting ready for work because he's going to be at work at 5 in the morning tomorrow. It's 8:21 right now. I will say the nice thing about this is you cannot see what I look and discuss with over my eyes. Do you go to church every day? No. I work every day and I devote a lot of my time worshiping God. Like, just worship God, go to work. It's the same time for me. That's good. We're in the same time zone. I feel like it's hard, especially for those who are on the other side of the world. So that it's hard to be like, it's 8:22 at night for me. It's like, oh, it's like 4 in the morning for me. And I'm like, oh, wow. That makes it hard to coordinate. What is your profession, by the way? Well, currently, I'm actually nearing the end of it. I've been learning to do nails. I'm going to be finishing up my classes at the end of September, and I'll be getting tested by the state to get certified. But other than that, I do just shopping for people all day. But if you work in the healthcare, I do have much sympathy for you. I know the healthcare industry is definitely one of the busiest and one of the most stressful. Also, I had the bruised nail. I managed to take off the nail and like um and it was a little thin and needing to be protected, so I have a band-aid on it. And then the pinky nail also came off. You married? No. Or live in relationship? No. We currently keep our distance. Well, no, not like that. We both live with our parents. It's too expensive. I've been working at my job for over 2 years and I'm only paid $12 an hour. That's to give you an idea. Rent is about, depending on where you're at, some places are cheaper, but on average, it's like $1,000 a month. For the rent alone, you gotta factor in food, utilities, bills, um, if you like to spend, to factor in some spending money, and also savings. We both would have to work full time just for us to survive. But that's as long as I got my suit and tie. $1,000 or 80K in here. Where you're from, yeah. So I think you can understand why I'm not living with him yet. Claire, what's new with you? I did a ton of schoolwork today due to procrastination. I saw this one phrase that's honestly kind of interesting. It's, if you can save it for the last minute, that means it only takes a minute to do. And we were both managing expenses. Not that tough, by the way. All right. Well, I'm happy for you. I know every person is a little different. Every person's situation is a little bit different. Hi, Remnant Truth. I know it's not the usual view. I seem like I'm recording in the void. I just got a really bad migraine, so. Where are you from? I am from the United States. I hope maybe that gives a little bit more context. I know over the past couple of years, things have been kind of crazy when a certain president sold our oil reserves, causing the gas to rise in price, causing everything else to rise in price. Do you know? Well, my brain is kind of mush right now. I will look it up. Oh, Blue Cross Blue Shield. Yeah, that's my dad's insurance. I'm under that right now. Until, like, I'm old enough beyond the range. Cool sunglasses, thank you. Welcome back, Rosefire. I know sometimes you need that break, but I'm happy you're back. Yeah, my head is, like, throbbing. Are they good as an insurance company? I will share some context to that. My dad was able to get it through his job 20 years ago, back when things were a little more fair. So he has it really, really good with the company. So I would say yes, but I also know that, like, he's got top tier, top line. For example, my really expensive hearing aids, I was able to get them for pretty cheap. I do remember Maybay. Hi. Welcome back. I won't live stream for long, but I did want to say hi. Anyways, as I was saying, like I had it lucky with my um through my dad. You're my favorite. Oh, that's so sweet. It was founded in 1929. That's interesting. How was your day? It was blah because of women stuff. But other than that, it's okay. How about you? I for Sidhesh, my brain is really slow. I do apologize, but I wouldn't know for certain because my dad gets his insurance through his job. Like the job is paying for the insurance. Oh, you too? Yeah, being a woman definitely has its challenges. Wait, are you telling me that all of us ladies here are at the same time? Wow. Well, that's bloody fantastic. No offense. I almost done that. Yay! You are the first person. Is it said hush? Yay. How do they say it? Now I'm curious. How do they say it? Now, unlike the Blue Cross Blue Shield stuff, as I was saying, it was my dad got into his job and got the insurance early on, so he got really lucky because they were more fair to the employees. Um, they gave a good insurance, and so through that, I know that I've had a good experience because let me just kind of go over everything. I was about to start monitoring my YouTube history. Oh no. Did you do something that made her be suspicious? Anyways, that's my homework. Yay, I'm so happy for you. Every insurance company in the world, I guess. Huh. That's interesting. So some of my searches are out of context, so she might get the wrong idea. Oh no, that's not ideal. So, as I was saying, with my dad's insurance, I was able to get a huge chunk of all my broken injuries, because I've had a huge list of it. But I'll just give a quick summary. I broke my leg, broke my foot, sprained my foot, twisted my foot, all on the same leg, by the way. Bruised my tailbone. I sprained my other foot, sprained my wrist, smashed my head open. I got the scar right here. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but like right there. Got a scar. Then I've also had countless surgeries, not countless, but I have had a lot. I had the tubes, I had the tube removal, I've had 2 ear reconstruction surgery, I've had foot or feet stuff because of ingrown toenails. They kept me awake for that and it was traumatizing. 6 a.m. I'm gonna go to sleep now. Have a good day or night. What do you think the worst was? If you are talking about pain, I would definitely say when I got my, Let me finish talking about my list because I have quite a few more. I've torn the cartilage in my pinky toe. I've bruised bones before. I would say pain-wise, that's kind of like the gist of it. In terms of intensity, I would say it was when I had my ingrown toenail removal surgery. Like, they would just snip out the corners. To give some detail, if you get disturbed by medical stuff, keep scrolling or come back in like a minute or so. But they essentially numbed my foot, did some stuff with, like, to numb it, they did a needle that was like this long into my big toe. And then they snipped out the corner, they damaged the matrix of the nail in the corner so that it wouldn't grow back. Then to make sure that they really got it, they would have a wooden stick thing that like you would see for nails and stuff, like a wooden pusher. They would stick that under the nail, look like TV antennas. They were this long, and it was so bloody, and it was really painful to walk for a month. And that's so rough. But in terms of length, the worst one was definitely last summer when... Hi! Sorry, I couldn't see your name that well because I'm wearing my sunglasses. I do remember you. Welcome back. I'm talking about injuries. It was last year when I had gotten into my accident with my scooter where I tumbled 15 miles an hour on concrete. How are you? Bleh. Womanly issues. So, anyways, the bruise, I'm actually gonna pull up online sketchpad. Let me just give a rough idea. I'm not used to drawing on my computer. So, I'm gonna show you basically how bad my bruise was from Is that better? I might have bumped it. My brain is all mush. So. But that's like the extent of it, of my bruise. You can hear me now. Welcome back, Meme Dealer, by the way. What's new with you? What's been going on? Work, school, business stuff. I actually think this is good. I'm tired from school. I know the feeling. So, this is like the orange scent I made on stream the other day. The orange scent has gone, but there was a slight coconut scent from the fractionated coconut oil, and I'm like, that's nice. I like that. Are you in college? It's like college, but technically it's a career school. The only difference is I'm not getting a degree, I'm getting a certificate. Question. Answer. For what? Nails. Is your hair naturally fluffy or do you make it that way? My hair is poofy. It's very poofy. Like, this is it being put into a bun. Let me just... like, quite the poof mess. Can I talk to the manager, please? That's what I feel like with this. Did you see the Minecraft movie trailer? I have mixed feelings about it. I think it's cool, but I also think it would be better to have it be animated Minecraft style. Oh, I forgot the chat will get disabled unless I have my hair down. I keep forgetting that. How do you feel about Sephora kids? Like those who just use up a lot of the testing products? I think they're selfish in doing that. That's just my opinion. Like, the testers are not there for you to put on a full face of makeup or to play scientist. Having been to Sephora and saying some dangerous stuff. You might have naturally curly hair. Yeah, what I usually do is when I shower, I put moisturizing conditioner on my scalp for the dandruff. I will shampoo my hair once a week so it doesn't dry my scalp because I have a dry scalp for some reason. Anyways, I would put curling conditioner in my hair. Then I would put curling cream and gel and anti-frizz stuff in my hair. And then it'll make it nice and curly. And depending on how I keep my hair curl, sometimes it'll look like I had it braided, and other times it'll just look more afro-y. Do you have a diffuser? I used to. But then it broke, I think. Changed my life. My mom loved that stuff. Like, we had a diffuser in my room, in her room, in the our living area. We would most often put lavender as a scent, but for me, I find the vanilla is one of the most relaxing scents ever. It's like so nice to sleep. What's your second favorite book? I know the first is the Bible. My second favorite book. I don't really read a whole lot, admittedly, outside of scripture. But of my collection, I got just the one. Taking y'all with me because I am in my PJs. And yes, my room is this dark. Hi. There's a specific book. And it's gonna come as no surprise. Hi. I got a migraine, so I'm in the dark. But it's not that bad. As in, like, I can still stream and function. Anyways, my second favorite book is Answers in Genesis, talking about the science that coincides with scripture. Which, like I said, that's not too much of a surprise for me. Guys, I have a crush. Ooh, tell us. I will say, just like with everything, not just that, but like with everything, take it with a grain of salt and do research and verify the things that are being said. Because some people, whether atheist or Christian, will manipulate the facts to support what they wanted to support. She's really pretty. She has long brown hair. Well, I hope you're not talking about me because I got a man. Nah, alright. Hi, verse of the day. Because I was a little hesitant when you said long brown hair. This girl is from my school. That's cool. Sorry, my brain is like rapid firing. Hi, verse of the day. Got a migraine, so I'm in the void for the day. I hope that you have a good time, Chappelle. It was nice to talk to you again. Sure, you'll see me soon. That's good. I hope it goes well, meme dealer. McDonald's hired me. I wish you luck. I've heard from people who've worked there that it's not a great environment after a while. But I'm glad you got hired. I'll say the big thing is try your best to have a good work ethic even if the place sucks. That way you can form good work ethic habits, so then as you go into your a better job for you, you're not like ruining it because of your work habits. That's my little 2 cents of wisdom from a 20-year-old who's still working at like entry-level job. The 90s and I love it. I have not seen this stuff. I'm a little hesitant when it comes to the Halloween stuff because some of the Halloween stuff is just pure demonic. It's more in line to how there were child sacrifices on Halloween, like that side of things, and I disagree with that, and I don't want to be a part of that. So I'm hesitant when it comes to Halloween stuff. I mean, that's a little understandable as a Christian. There are other Halloween stuff, like All Hallows Eve. Proverbs 14:23. Amen. That's cool. It's mostly about a weird ghost. That's cool. Halloween is actually the Witch's Eve. I heard of All Hallows Eve, like that whole holiday as well. So there's that side of things. But just in general, I'm a little, with Halloween. I was not expecting to be able to talk for 30 something minutes. Like, I'm just going along with how I feel. If my migraine gets really bad, then I'll go. I want to be a Bible for Halloween. It's a very modest outfit. If you get like an oversized Bible, it's very modest. I just put out on candy. Yeah, when I was growing up, my church would do like a dress up night with getting candy and playing games. That was my Halloween. So I forget what it was called. I remember one of the years I had dressed up as a fairy. Purple dress, purple wings. And here's a little bit of a heart-touching moment. Those purple wings I had, there's a picture of my cat with the wings on his back, like it wasn't strapped on him, but it was on his back, and he has the biggest smile that you would see on a cat. And it was like a really sweet thing. I'm gonna actually try to find that and take a picture for you guys. But my mom has a lot of scrapbooks, so I'll have to go through that. I have the song Double Life stuck in my head. And she was a fairy. Okay, to be fair, I watched a lot of Tinkerbell. I was a My Little Pony girl myself. Yeah, I would say in terms of what I like the most, it would be My Little Pony at the top of the list, and then Tinkerbell, and the rest of the Disney stuff. Okay, which generation of My Little Pony is a question. I was Generation 4, the one with Twilight Sparkle, Pinkie Pie, Rarity, Applejack, the main 6. Yeah, that's Generation 4. I will say that's one of the best shows to watch for like kids. It's not too political. I mean, there's some political messaging throughout it, but it's not like political. It teaches more about loving others, accepting others, growing in yourself, and it has relatable funny moments and annoying characters. So, Meme Dealer, did you watch through the end of My Little Pony? I did. If you didn't, let me know how far you got in it. I think I got to like season 4. Season 4 was the Tree of Harmony season, if I recall. You gotta watch the rest of it. I'm gonna give a spoiler for one thing. In one of the later seasons, they have Star Swirl the Bearded, you know, the big wizard from like the entire show. They have him in an episode. But there's a cheese looking bug alicorn. Oh, that is Queen Chrysalis of the Changelings. I'm a My Little Pony nerd. there were a couple plots with her involved. The first one was a Canterlot wedding where she took on the form of a princess to feed off of the love that one of the main characters' brother had for her. You're still streaming? Yeah, I'm nerding out about My Little Pony. Was that the thing you remember? If not, it might be something later. You've missed out, meme dealer. I'm maybe 20 years old, and I may be too old for My Little Pony, but I have an appreciation for some of the plot stuff. Well, that means you didn't watch the episode with Applejack's parents. Wow. Yes, they do have an episode devoted to Applejack's parents. And that is honestly kind of heartbreaking because in season 1, there's the Apple family reunion. Definitely not. Definitely not. But in the Apple family reunion, that was season 1, in the photo album, there's Granny Smith being young, Granny Smith being young, and then Granny Smith being old. I never watched much Team Umizoomi. But in the Apple family records, they didn't keep the stuff regarding Applejack's parents, which is honestly kind of depressing. They've covered some depressing stuff in My Little Pony. My favorite show. Calling all Zoomies. Team Umizoomi. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, because yeah, I love animals. Animals are so cool. There are some animals that I find myself not being drawn to, like bugs. Because I've had too many nightmares involving bugs. I've also been traumatized. Oh my goodness. Let me tell you about me being traumatized by Daddy Longlegs. So, when I was like 10 years old, my family and I, we were going to go somewhere that would involve me going in water. So I had to change into my swimsuit, and I would go into the bathroom, and there would be a Daddy Longleg covering the stall, top to bottom. each one. I got so scared. I'm like, I'm changing in the car. Drawing Petey the cat from Dogma because of the trailer trap. That's cool. Yeah, I watched some of it with my foster siblings. I gotta tell you guys about my experiences at a deaf camp. I went to this one camp called Camp OIO. They utilized a camp called Camp New Hop. And in the deaf camp, you want to know what people did? People would take the spiders there. It was like a daddy long legs. They would take it, shake it up, put it in their mouth, and they're like, it tastes like peppermint. But they would have it crawling around in their mouth, and then they take it out. And I'm like, the thought of it makes me sick. And then I also caught a snake at that camp with cups. I was obsessed with cups. I had a weird cup obsession. It was styrofoam cups. I would like do the cup stacking stuff with it. And I'd take cups with me everywhere. And I was in the bathroom, and then there was one of those tiny snakes. It was a black snake with an orange and yellow band around its neck. I think it was its neck, like that part. So right by the head. And I took the cups, and I went, and I caught the snake in the bathroom. Wait, is it the ant? No, it was actual spiders. Feminist? I don't know. I was 13 years old. I didn't really care. I always liked snakes. It was one of those tiny snakes, so it was cute. I also loved catching frogs and toads. What were you like when you were 14? When I was 14, 6 years ago. I would have been in 7th grade, I think. That sounds about right. What about lizards? Ever catch lizards? When I traveled to other states, yes. But to answer the question about what was I like when I was 14, as I always recall, I've always had like the kind thing about me, but I was also very much kind of controlling, if that makes sense. That's crazy, meme dealer. But you also do remember, like, I'm sure you don't remember all of how you were 6 years ago. 6 years ago, trying to remember everything in my life at that time. Wow. I'm having a hard time remembering the specifics. I will say this. I was definitely... Hi, Alex. Welcome back. I know you've been on my streams before. Anyways, back when I was 14, my hormones were definitely out of whack because, you know, my body was still getting used to it. So I remember definitely being moody. I would also cry a lot. I still cry a lot. I'd like to thank you. My headache's starting to get a little bad again, so I'm gonna end the stream in about 5 minutes. I'm angry when I punch somebody. Same. I will say this. I know that I often frame my words in a kind way. I definitely can do the reverse. I have some pretty creative insults. My most one of my most frequent ones is, it's nice to see that some people have the brain the size of an ant. That might be overdoing it. To be honest, that's just part of yeah. I know the feeling. That's why I got the Mac game. The migraine had started while I was at work. So, since y'all know what it's like, work was loud, it was bright, and I was constantly moving. I'm a little confused by what you were saying, Sabir. But anyways, my insults is like, I don't say them out loud. I don't say them to people. Like, that's my reactionary thoughts. I have to do a lot of deep breathing and keeping calm and distracting myself. Thank you. I'm just wearing the sunglasses because the light makes my head hurt. I have over 1,000 videos. That's kind of crazy. That you makes my heart hurt. Alright. I forgot where I had taken the picture of the Subway sweet onion teriyaki, but I'm looking in the background of the picture and I know exactly where I was. Even though I get that. I was doing that like an hour ago. I literally took a half-hour nap. Filled this up with water so I could have something to drink. I just wanna be part of your symphony. I can't get that high when I'm tired. Note-wise, I don't get high and otherwise, period. Another match trick on you later. Awesome. So, tomorrow, my plan is to hang out with my man, so I'm not planning on live streaming unless I'm home in enough time to do it. Got a 70 on my geometry test. It's not easy, be, like, coming from a math whiz, it's not easy to do math that advanced. Like, once you hit algebra and above, that's when it starts challenging you, and some of it's just, woo. That being said, if you guys ever need help with math, just let me know. I'm a math whiz. I hate math. I like math until it challenges me to the point it makes me frustrated. Okay, what's everyone's rate or list list your favorite subjects, like the reading, language arts, social studies, or history, that science, and math. When I was in school, it would be math, reading, language arts, science, and then social studies and history. Like, those were my favorite. Definitely like language arts and science. Well, we got like a well-rounded group between verse of the day, Claire, and me. Because I'm a math. Verse of the day is history. I like recess. I remember those days. I lost that when I went into middle school. First science, like a reading, history, math, which really depends on the teacher. That's also true. Going to 9th grade in January. Oh wow. 9th grade is 9th grade for me was actually kind of decent, but I was homeschooled. Teacher can make or break the class, to be honest. That's true. Welcome back, Leah. Yes, I'm in the void for the day. I'm in the dark. Hi, Tree K. You can some G friends. I know that really sucks. The YouTuber has entered the void. On the losing your friends, this is going to be kind of a sob story, but I don't have friends from school or from when I was younger. I don't really have many friends now. My man is, sorry about that. I'm gonna end the stream so I can talk to him. I forgot what I was gonna say anyways. Referring Jesus. Amen. Anyways, so I can understand the loneliness of not having many friends, but just know that here you have a nice little community where you could be friends with. Anyways, have a good night, everyone. I do have to get going.